guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the beginning of part 2 of the office move-in, renovation, organization situation. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. If you missed the first video, part 1 of this, I will link it up in the cards for you, but I did get an office space and I show you the before of painting and all of that. We now have a little bit of furniture in here and I'm kind of in the organizational stage. The wallpaper is supposed to be delivered next week, so I'm going to install that in this video and then also just get some furniture updates in here because I don't have a lot in here yet. I am going to reorganize these shelves right now and then also just kind of take care of the mess that is on the work table. So there's a couple of other projects I'm working on right now, so I will keep you guys up to date on all of those. We are doing this more in real time. The last video, I filmed the intro at the end. So this is gonna be like all in chronological order this time. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'm gonna show you guys an update or like a current place of where we're at so you kind of get the baseline, and then we're gonna go from there. These are the shelves that we put together, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna do clothing on the top couple of shelves because they're closer together just so that things don't fall over, and then I'll do jewelry down here because I have the stacking bins that I can stack as high as I want. So I'm sure this will change as I bring inventory over here, but this is kind of what it looks like now, and I think it's the perfect fit with where the wall ends right there. And then directly across from that, so here's the shelves. Over here, I am gonna put a couple of desks. I just don't have them yet, so obviously they're not here. This area, I'm thinking about, that's the front door, so I'm thinking about doing some sort of like a cool accent wall of some sort that would be like a fun photo backdrop. I don't know what that's gonna look like yet, but that's kind of my plan over here. And then over on the other side, I have this chair. This is actually from my house, and I have another one. I was thinking about getting rid of them, but then I thought I would bring them over here. So I'll put the other one over here. I just wanted to see what it looked like in the space, and I think it's gonna be perfect. So that will be like a little sitting area. And then I did bring over this full-length mirror today, which I am going to mount it. I'm planning on painting around the edge gold, so I can do try-on hauls in this mirror, and we can do reels and stuff for SB. So that is kind of what this is looking like right now. It's also very plain, and I am going to put a rug over here at some point because it is echoey. And then this is the table. I had actually, I think I told you guys already, my dad had ended up making me a table, but this is the table. I'm gonna clear some of this off so you can actually see it. Here's a bit of a better look at the table. So it has this butcher block top, which is really nice. It's a very large work surface, so we can ship all of our orders out. And then these are the table legs that he made. So those are awesome. And then underneath, I have this shelf. And then under this part of the table, he is going to make a little shelf that comes down here and goes all the way across the length of the table where I can pull out the tissue paper and the mailers, so this can be a really nice large shipping station. And then here's the update on the bathroom. This wall is going to be the accent wall with the wallpaper, so we just primed it. We didn't paint or anything, but the rest of it is painted, so all 3 of the other walls are this like muted beigey pink color, which I'm really, really happy with. So I'll be sure to share the wallpaper and everything once there's an update here, and I'll be getting a cabinet over in this corner, so as soon as there's updates, I will share them. I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Compared to what this looks like on the shelves at my house, this is incredible because the shelves on my house, I can go 3 up and I think 4 across on each shelf, and I have 2 shelves, so I can go 8 across. And on this one, it looks like I'll be able to do 9 across and then a 5 up. So very excited about that, all of the inventory. I need to fix some of the labels on here and then change out some of them. And then I've got a bunch of blank ones, and I also haven't brought over all of them. That was just kind of one box. So I will bring the rest of them over, obviously. but I wanted to kind of test how much room I had and go from there. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty? I brought the other chair here. I can't remember if I showed you guys either of these chairs in the last video, but they are from my house, and then my mom made these pillows for them. So I just brought them over here. I felt like they fit over here a little bit better. And then I just brought this box of stuff over here, and I did stop at Target and I found these stacking bins that I am going to use hopefully for some of the packaging stuff. So we're gonna put those away. And then this is what the shelves are looking like right now. I had to move them yesterday because we did do a second coat of paint everywhere. So the painting is officially done in here. Time doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby. I'm at my stopping point for the day. I'm so happy with these bins. They're so cute. But I do need to wait until my dad brings the shelf that's gonna go under the desk or under this big work table. He made a shelf that I can kind of pull out all of my packaging items. So right now they're kind of on the bottom shelf of these units, and they're definitely going to move. So I'm going to rearrange that when he comes and puts that shelf in. So that's one thing that will change fairly soon. And then obviously we need to figure out the rest of the inventory. I need to bring the rest of the inventory here. But at least I got the shelves pretty much organized, and the boxes of stuff that I had brought here are all unpacked or like semi-organized. For now, I have the tissue at the bottom of this shelf and then the mailers down there. But like I said, those will live under the desk. And then these are the rest of the bins that I had at my house. I had already brought over all of these. I do still need to order more, but they're currently out of stock, so I will be purchasing more as soon as I can, and then that will fill up the rest of this shelf here. And then I put the rest of the clothing that we have currently in stock on the shelves. Not all of it is folded yet, so I do need to get the rest of it out and folded and then also put up here, but some of the pieces you can see are kind of sitting out. We just need to put them in their plastic bags and label them with the sizing. And then I did put some of the packaging in. This bin is empty, but I put some of our packaging stuff in these two bins, which is nice. And I think I'm gonna use the Cricut to make labels for these three so that we can see what's in them. And then up here, we just have some extra stuff right now. Obviously that stuff will all move. This table is still a bit of a mess. Under here, I've got bubble mailers, and I think those will probably live on this bottom shelf in some sort of an organizational bin, but I don't have a spot for them right now. So they're kind of just living on this shelf. And then under here is where a small shelf will run the length of the table, where we can just pull out packaging as we're shipping out orders on this big table. All right, we have 4 panels and they overlap a little bit. You can see we already overlapped these ones. So we're just laying it out on the floor to measure it before we actually go in the bathroom and try and apply it. Night away, I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be. This wallpaper was an absolute nightmare to put up, just trying to line up the pattern perfectly because it was a mural, so it was all one picture. It was so hard. We had to redo each panel multiple times trying to figure it out. So that's why you see us kind of like going back over the same spot multiple times. It was awful, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. All right, wallpaper is on. It's not perfect, but it looks good. We're just trimming off top and the bottom right now.
Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to